Hey there, and welcome back. Today, we're going to look down, way down, at a part of a bird you've probably seen a million times, but maybe never really thought about. Their feet. Seriously, let's take a closer look. No, have you ever really just stopped and looked at them? Because when you do, you start to see they're not just feet. They're these incredible little pieces of evolutionary engineering, perfectly sculpted for whatever that bird's life is all about. You see, a bird's foot isn't just for, walking around. It's a total combination tool. It's like a hand, a foot, a weapon, and a construction kit all rolled into one. They use them for gripping, eating, fighting, building. They are absolutely crucial for survival. Okay, so let's jump right in and break down the job description of this surprising little multi-tool. Just think about this list for a second. The variety is wild, right? For us, walking and grabbing stuff are jobs for totally different parts of our body, our feet and our hands. But a bird's foot, it has to do it all, from the super delicate work of weaving a nest together to being used as a straight-up weapon. It's amazing. All right, let's start with the most basic job, just walking. You know, the kind of feet you see every day on birds, like pigeons or crows. This is kind of the foundational blueprint for a bird foot. And the secret to their success is this super simple but brilliant design. 3 plus 1. You've got 3 toes pointing forward and 1 toe pointing back. This simple setup is the absolute key to their stability, and it's no wonder it's the most common foot design in the entire bird world. So, what makes this 3 plus 1 design so darn successful? Well, for starters, it gives them a really wide, stable base for walking around and scratching in the dirt for food. It also gives them a super powerful platform to push off from for flight. And, it's even nimble enough for a clever bird like a crow to use it to grab and carry off a snack.
Okay, but what happens when a bird's whole world isn't just the flat ground? What about when it's the crazy three-dimensional jungle of tree branches? Well, that's when evolution really starts to get creative.
And you can see this adaptation so clearly when you put them side by side. Look at the pigeon's foot. It's built for walking, right? The toes are straighter, more robust. But then look at the sparrow. Its toes are more curved, and that back toe is more like a thumb, perfect for locking onto a branch. It's a perfect example of form following function. So this specialized perching foot has a name. It's called an anisocotyl foot. But here's the craziest part. You ready for this? A lot of these birds have a special tendon that acts like an automatic lock. When they bend their legs to sit down, it pulls the tendon tight and clamps their toes shut. This means they can literally fall fast asleep on a tiny little branch and never ever fall off. It's like an automatic, built-in safety feature. How cool is that? Okay, so we've covered the basics. Now let's get into the specialists. This is where bird feet go from being all-purpose tools to being highly specialized pieces of equipment, custom-built for either hunting from the sky or swimming in the water. First up, the raptors. We're talking eagles, hawks, owls. For these guys, their feet aren't really for walking at all. Nope. They are finely honed weapons, and they are designed for one thing and one thing only: catching and killing prey. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? When you see a sight like an eagle flying with a big fish, you're not just seeing strong wings at work. What you're really witnessing is a stunning demonstration of the incredible clamping force and the raw holding power of its feet. So what goes into making a weapon like this? Well, you've got the talons, which are basically razor-sharp hooks made to pierce deep. Then you have these long, powerful toes backed by muscles that can deliver a literally crushing grip. And yeah, just like those little perching birds, many raptors have a locking mechanism too, to make absolutely sure that once they grab something, it is not getting away. All right, now let's completely switch gears from the sky to the water. And the key innovation for aquatic life? It's webbing. It's such a simple idea, really. Just stretch a thin membrane of skin between the toes and boom, evolution turns a walking foot into a powerful, super efficient paddle. And even in the water, you see different levels of adaptation. You've got your waders, like herons, with those long legs and spread out toes that act like snowshoes on soft mud. Then you have your surface swimmers, ducks, gulls, with those classic webbed paddles for cruising on top of the water. And then you get the expert divers, like cormorants. Their feet are set way back on their bodies, basically turning them into little propellers for high-speed underwater chases. Okay, to wrap things up, let's look at a few more hidden secrets that bird feet can tell us. This is where it gets really fascinating, because it's not just about the shape, but other little details too. Believe it or not, the color of a bird's feet can basically be its health chart. A foot that looks kind of dull or discolored might mean the bird is sick or isn't getting enough to eat. But a really vibrant color, especially during breeding season, that could be a huge signal saying, hey, I'm healthy, I'm a great choice for a mate.
Have you ever wondered how a duck can just stand around on ice and not get frostbite? It's amazing. They have this brilliant built-in heat exchange system in their legs. Basically, the warm blood flowing down in arteries is wrapped right around the veins carrying cold blood back up. The heat transfers over, warming up the cold blood before it gets back to the bird's body. It's an incredible piece of biological engineering that minimizes heat loss and keeps their feet from freezing.
And one last thing. While that 3+1 design is super common, it's definitely not the only way to build a foot. Take woodpeckers, for example. They have what's called a zygodactyl foot, 2 toes forward and 2 toes back. This gives them this perfect pincer-like grip that's absolutely ideal for clinging to the side of a tree trunk while they hammer away. Just another perfect little adaptation.
So, with all this in mind, the next time you see a bird, any bird, hopping on the sidewalk, or perched on a wire, or paddling in a pond, take a second and look down at its feet. Ask yourself, what are those built for? Walking, gripping, hunting, swimming? What story are those feet telling you? It's pretty cool when you know what to look for. Thanks so much for joining me.